healthier, better, better.
Hello, everyone. It's a retro today. How's everybody doing?
Good, you?
Good. It's been a long day. Stacey, what did we do today?
We did our Sweat for Southlake charity.
It was a good one, though.
It was.
Yeah, so...
We raised lots of money.
Yeah, we did. It was cool, because last year we did Sweat for Sick Kids. Mm-hmm. And then you had a great idea of, like, switching it up.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Just seemed nice to do, like, our hospital.
Yeah, of course.
So.
But we had some good people. They were dying today, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny, because I was writing the workout, because I waited a little bit later to write the workout, and I was like, how much do I want to fuck up these people? And they were dying.
They were.
We had a cop and a firefighter, and they were like...
I hope they're listening.
They're definitely not listening. And I'm not going to name them, obviously. But no, it was, you know what? It's always so nice. Like, you get stuck into, you know, building the business, scaling the business. And then when you have, like, these community events, it's like, and people come to support, it just, like, gives breath. Like, and like, okay, like, we're doing the right thing here. Right? So it was beautiful. Yeah? Yeah. Oh, that was good. Got a lot of steps today.
Me too.
We were moving.
Yeah. It was so fun. I have like a lot, I think.
Where are you at? I think I'm at 7,000.
But you have more than me. I'm at almost 6. So.
Okay. Did you ever do like charity workouts, charity events?
I think I did.
I'm sure you did. You did everything.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just so long ago now, man. Mm-hmm. I think it's 6 years ago.
That's wild.
Does it feel like 6 years ago, though?
No. But memory-wise, it does. Like, it's starting to fade, like some things. Yeah, I've not had the studio for as long as I had it now.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
When that happens, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's okay. You have beautiful things in your life now still. It just changed, right?
Yeah, like we did, what are those things called? Like the like 10-kilometer obstacle courses.
Mm-hmm.
Like Tough Mudder and
together,
stuff.
You
yeah.
did like Tough Mudder, yeah. Not a fan of those, though, personally.
I don't want to.
It was just for fun. Everyone that went loved it, had a great day.
They're fun.
Yeah.
Just not for me.
No.
Unless you, like, MTV hires me for the challenge, I'm not doing that.
I liked it. It wasn't challenging for me, but I was like, I had cameras on me. I'd run ahead, record people going over the obstacle, run back.
Oh, wow. So you do double time.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was great.
No, thank you.
I did 20 kilometers.
Which is the one? No, it's not. Which is the one that you have to sign a waiver?
What?
All of them. What do you mean?
Because you have to jump over fire or electric.
Yeah, I think there might have been electric, but not fire. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know.
Mel did it for sure.
Like, I don't know. I don't think we did the Tough Mudder brand, but we did
Which is
like
the hardest? Because there's Tough Mudder. There's
They have like tons of them now.
Tough Mudder. There's another one now.
Okay, speaking of charities, just come back to me. We had somebody where like her daughter was sick. So we raised money for her.
Oh, that's
specifically.
cute. That's fun.
Yeah, I remember that. I still have some of the content and promotions saved on my computer that we did for that.
That's a good time. That's a good like coming together for a really great cause.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like our most viewed YouTube video we ever did or anything like that.
Well, it hits people like close to home, right? So
Even it was hard for us to like choose a charity because it's like we called and we asked them for information and obviously they were like cancer is the one that's like and it's
at our hospital.
Yeah, and it's tough because it's like it's not that cancer is not important, but we wanted to just change it up and because we chose a surgical unit.
Yeah, they're one of the highest. Like they'll actually tell you what units are like the highest in need. So we chose the surgical unit because the cardiology and then the cancer get like the most funding because everybody has it. Generally, so many people have, like she was saying, a connection to either cardiology or either the cancer ward. So that's where so many people, when they do fundraising events, that's where it goes to. So, but apparently they got a new robot thing at Southlake, like a robot surgery
surgical
thing.
robot? That's cool.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
We got a new robot.
But they got a new robot. But like, I mean, I wouldn't want that robot operating on me personally, but
it's tough because
they did. So
obviously their hands would be so steady, but all of it.
robot.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a robot.
But
They
if
don't have
something
hands.
malfunctions,
That's what
I'm just thinking of like danger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
What if it gets hacked? Like,
hacked?
it's a computer. It can
I
get
mean, yeah,
hacked.
anything can get hacked. Yeah.
It's like the Teslas.
Yeah, they can turn off your Tesla at any time.
Never
Right? If
would
they want,
I
they can.
ever.
There's more cars than just the Tesla that can do that. It's
Any
like
of those,
documented. but
yeah.
They even have it on. I don't know if this is true because it was an Instagram reel.
No, give me the conspiracy
But
theory.
yeah, it was like the.
Our audience love our conspiracy theories.
Well, the CI. If you apparently people are like, if you go to the CI website, it's now like I guess freedom of information after like
Yeah.
50 years or something. But
Oh.
I don't know what it is. Don't quote me.
I was like,
but
I gotta look.
Why would this be? This wouldn't be 50 years old. But they're saying that like there's a few brands of cars they listed that they have at any time can shut off or even control the steering wheel.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Never.
That's
Never would I ever. Like, listen, if I am going to die in a car accident, it's going to be on my hands, like, not a machine or like a computer, whatever you want to call it. But, like,
Okay.
And you would be even worse.
I have a charity
So-
question since since we kind of already changed that. It's kind of a downer, and I want to like charity's great and it's
Damn.
positive and stuff
Here we
like this.
go.
where we're
But
going.
like, where do you think we should be putting our charity? In prevention or cure?
I don't think.
Because a lot of these diseases are preventable, except maybe cancer in certain circumstances. But cancer is, people don't realize it's environmental and genetic a lot of time. And you need both, right? So I was reading a book about it, that it's, you know, you need the genetic, what's the word I'm looking for? Preposition? What's that? I can't say it, right? And you need, the environment, and you need environmental toxins and stuff like that. But besides cancer, like a lot of things like heart disease and diabetes, not all actually, but there's a lot of things that are preventable, right? Where would you rather, if you had a choice and it was preventable, put your funds? Prevention or, you know?
It's tough because prevention will save the many, while the I guess helping will save right then. That's like the stereotypical philosophical question. What do we do here?
Yeah.
But I mean, if I have nobody like with cancer or whatever, I would say prevention.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you know somebody who's passing with, you know,
Yeah.
my first reaction, honestly, is prevention. My first initial thought is prevention. I don't know if that's right, but that's my first.
Well, there's no right or wrong answer at all. Absolutely not. That's
You're
not
tracking me.
no. There's no right or wrong. But it should make you think like, okay, prevention. And why aren't we doing that? And then that leads you to think like, well, if you put your money into prevention for, you know, a lot of the diseases like cardiovascular disease, well, then you're competing against the capitalism of the market and people and people just, you know, going cheap and putting toxins in your food to make a profit. And so then how do you compete with that? It's just,
I think
it's
there
rabbit
is a
hole.
lot of like preventative things people can do, and they obviously choose not to, and that's like their choice.
Like?
But, well, like for a heart disease, like a lot of it, or diabetes, a lot of it is lifestyle. So you could move more, you could eat better, you could drink less, like not cut it out, but like you could do those things. So there are ways you can prevent it. People just generally, I think a lot of times people think it won't happen to them. And until it does, or they see someone close go through it, then it like.
There's 100%
Yeah.
that. But on top of that, I'm surprised with how many people just don't realize what they're doing or what's really in their food still. They trust the system. And I'm shocked and surprised when I run into people that are still like naive on like what's really in the grocery store. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, I almost feel like that's such a losing battle because what can we eat now? And then the things that we can't eat, they're so expensive that we can't afford it.
Exactly.
How many times are you like, I'm gonna go to the butcher and get some nice steaks, I'm gonna get some whatever, and gather up. But like even fruit, right? You know, people say fruit is not what it used to be. You know what I mean?
I read a book once that said an apple from the 1920s was, you'd have to eat 20 apples today to get the nutritional value of an apple from the early 1900s.
It doesn't surprise me.
And we were thinking, like, this one boggled my mind because, like, apples are from trees, and trees dig deep into the ground. How
Should
are
be
they?
pretty self.
Yeah, like how are they getting like they're apparently not genetically modified trees, right? And apple trees. So how is it getting less nutritious? But
the
when they splice, it's kind of like breeding, right? When they splice the apple into the tree to get the flavor from the other tree, like they have a process for it that they splice a branch into it. Like they're picking that apple for taste, not nutritional value.
Yeah.
Right, and that's a difference. There's a difference between taste and nutritional value, and that's goes like even if you talk about like our wheat, right?
Oh yeah.
Even if it's not genetically modified, they're still selecting wheat that you can get more bushels per acre.
Yeah.
So like my grandma talked about how, like when she was young, it was like 20 bushels an acre, right? And then by the time she retired, it was 100 bushels per acre.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even. I don't think they were using knowingly like genetically modified wheat or anything. It was just selection.
Yeah.
But the wheat that's more, I just happen to be I'm guessing, I don't know, right? Could possibly be less nutritional because it's not selected for that. It's not selected for its nutritional value. It's selected for profit and like and more yield, right?
Well, even have you heard of like people who are like gluten-free and dairy-free? They can't eat the gluten and the dairy here, like the pasta or anything like that, but they go to Italy or like somewhere in Europe and all of a sudden they can eat. I know multiple people who like truly would get very sick here eating it, but they've gone there, they ate it, and they were completely fine.
So
That's scary.
It is because there's so much like who the heck knows in our food.
well, so this one like you hear so many stories like that it has to be true. It's not a conspiracy theory. You meet people like they swear by it, and so that let's consider this a truth. Well, what I don't know if it's true, but I saw come up online recently is that guess where Italy gets their wheat from?
Isn't it here?
Canada.
Yeah.
So it's not the actual wheat; it's what we do after, and
After,
they spray it with not amino acids. That's not the right. Amino acids are good for you, but they like
Preservatives, pesticides.
whatever it is. Yeah,
Maybe all
I
above.
forget what it is, but that's the problem. Apparently, I don't know if this is true. I know that
It makes sense,
a truth
though.
that I do know is I've met so many people that told the same story you just told, so I'm going to believe that.
Yeah.
I believe people telling me like a story of themselves more than I believe anything else I see online, right? So I'm going to believe that.
Yeah.
But yeah, what if Italy's actually getting the wheat from us? They just treat it differently. It's simple as that.
Well, and their
Simple as
lifestyle are so different in Europe than it is here. Like they walk so many
Everywhere.
places. Like they like drink wine and whatever, but
They
they're
legitimately
like
have like a glass a day.
yeah,
And then they
if
go
not
for a
more,
walk.
yeah, like each meal. But it's like because they walk so much, they're so much more active than we are, and they have so much of a different like work-life, I think, balance in Europe than we do. I don't think we have a good work-life balance.
Well, everybody here is stressed about mortgages,
Money.
payment.
Oh, I wonder why that is.
Groceries,
Yeah, it's crazy. We're gonna go there.
No, not at all. Let's not go there.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty sad because I just feel like it backs you in a corner. Like, okay, what am I gonna do? Especially if you have a family. You know what I mean? But what are you gonna do? You're gonna just go to a place, spend more money on the food. Yeah, and what kind of job do you have that you can pay for this quote unquote cleaner food?
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, growing your own fruit is fruit. Well, I guess fruit,
No,
but like
that,
veggies.
food, growing your
Yeah.
own food.
That's a good hack. A lot of people do that.
My brother-in-law does that, and my sister, obviously, and he grows so much stuff now, and they have like a big garden, and they've just planted
And that's amazing.
fruit trees and stuff. Like he's preparing for our family compound for when we live off the land.
Love it.
So that's what he's preparing for. So he's working out all of the issues now, so that we're prepared.
Yeah, attaboy. That's pretty funny.
It's your brother?
I'm my brother-in-law, yeah. So
Yeah.
best pal,
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Loves Bush.
a bush latte.
Bush latte. What?
So.
Light?
That's what they're called. Latte. Well, it is a bush light, but it's a bush latte. The apple one, don't sleep on it, but have it ice cold.
I'm the one. What?
No, you couldn't find it.
I didn't really look for it. I just told you that.
Yeah, no, he found like a bunch of them. So he bought,
It's like a cider?
kind of, yeah. Like Bush Light's not my favorite, but I'll drink it.
like
But it's not my favorite. But he loves it. But like the apple one is so delicious. But if you like apple, I'm a big apple fan flavor. So, but it was so good. But yeah, big. We're like NASCAR white.
Like they didn't watch the Bad Bunny halftime.
We did not.
It's okay. I don't blame them. I wanted to ask you, because I don't know if you heard about it, but so you know Tulsi Gabbard, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she was the Secretary of Defense.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the release that she did? Did you? Okay, so Friday, I have this here because I don't want to forget the day. Friday was her last day as Secretary of Defense. And she leaked on purpose on her Instagram that Dr. Fauci, it would not claiming, like facts, that Dr. Fauci funded the Wuhan lab before COVID happened. Like leaked everything, and she said, "This is my last day. Here are the receipts. I've been telling you that he orchestrated all this, so it would come back to him. He would make money." And she's like, "By the way, it's my last day. I'm done." It was pretty gangster. I would
That's
put
wild.
us up, but I don't know if we would get flagged for it.
Probably.
But
I've heard all of this before, yeah, but I didn't know she did
here's the
that.
thing: we knew this.
Yeah.
But she literally leaked actual
she
evidence.
leaked proof, yeah.
She releases declassified records, and she's like, "This is my last day, so
I
you can't
appreciate
fire
that.
me." But
Yeah, but she could go to prison if the government was. If
But
if there's proof the government was involved, couldn't she go to prison?
For her, I guess
I don't know. I'm
if
not
he
aware.
did it
Trump, though.
like, if he did it with his own personal money, then like
Yeah,
if
you
he
have to-
funded it personally, I would imagine she wouldn't have anything to worry about. But
I don't think he's
she's
the
a
only one
very
that funded
smart
it.
person, so I don't
Yeah, yeah,
think
yeah.
she would.
she's a very smart person.
Very smart.
I think she picked like the wrong side.
Do you think that it's possible that the U.S. government is leaking things on purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
To throw, like, just to add gas to the flame?
Oh yeah.
Dude,
well, that's what they do though, just to distract.
Yeah, in the span of like these Epstein files, UFOs.
Yeah.
All right, they're like, "Oh, by the way, it was real. It was real. Here's the files." Scoot, scoot, scoot,
Yeah,
scoot.
that's it.
Right? And then what else did we get?
There was like
the
a
ICE
big.
agents was a big one that they're like, "Oh my
Yeah.
God, this is crazy. This is distracted by this too."
What,
That
say that
was
again. What was that?
The ICE agents, like,
When they were like going through trying to get rid of illegal immigrants.
and they were just like, they weren't even IDing people. Like, you
No.
look Latino.
Yeah, they were just like bulldozing their way through.
Yeah, I don't know. That's got to be.
But I know multiple
Fake news.
people who are not white, and like over March break when like this was becoming like a whole thing, and like people were like, "Oh my God, aren't you nervous?" And they were like, "We went back and forth over the border," and they were totally fine.
Yeah, yeah.
They said there was none of that at the airports. There was none of it.
No,
and now with like AI, you can't believe all the videos.
Yeah, you'll never hear. I've never heard like a more an account of abuse from ICE that isn't like AI.
Yeah, like I don't know. You just don't know what's like actually true, what's not, and I don't
And
know.
I think there's news actually reporting on it, but it's
Yeah.
fake news.
I've been pulled over at the airport before. So
She had powder though.
I did not like illegal powder, like something
Tell
like
you,
that.
I'll tell you exactly how to get pulled over at the border because I did this to all my buddies coming back from a bachelor party in Vegas. So on the way there, we said we're going to somewhere in Michigan because it was a surprise for the bachelor.
Right.
Right. And on the way back, they're like, "Oh, where you come from?" I'm like, "Vegas." And so we, like, because they have it on file, right? Like
Yeah.
your story when you went in, your story went out. So we got pulled over right away. All vehicle searched. All of us are out there. They're all looking at me like, "You fucking dummy."
No, that's pretty funny. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The ICE thing. The fact that could be fake news from like, and it's mostly Democratic news channels,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
There's even that Nick Shirley stuff too. You know how many people I know? They're like, None of it's true," and I'm like, "Okay."
That's crazy that
Yeah,
they don't.
like
think
they
that's true.
truly, honest to goodness,
He gets death
believe.
threats.
I know.
Yeah.
No,
He had to hire.
who doesn't believe what? What was that?
That like people, there's people I know, like I've had conversations and they're like, no, like he's made all of that up. All of that's
you know
not
Nick
true.
Shirley?
Like
Yeah.
Trump?
No, Nick Shirley. Do you know who he
No, I
is?
don't know.
He's like an independent like YouTuber or like reporter,
He's
basically.
yeah, independent journalist.
Yeah,
But just has a YouTube channel.
yeah, and he like exposed all the daycare fraud in Minnesota, and like how many millions of dollars? Like I think it was like hundreds of millions. No,
It was a lot.
it was a lot of millions. There's more millions than I'll ever see in my lifetime, and like people are just like, no, that's not true.
It's just crazy because people are like, yeah, I know it's a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
It's like, but every conspiracy theory comes from somewhere, whether it's small or big.
Well, we say that now because so many have come true. Like chemtrails,
Yeah, chemtrails is a big one.
right? Like I knew, poor guy. He was on Instagram like in the early 2000s to mid 2000s, like 2010s, and that's all he posted was chemtrails. And I'm like, yeah, I can see the difference between a chemtrail and a what's it called, the actual vapor trail, chemtrail and something else trail. And so I was actually showing Shane. I said, okay, that's a chemtrail. See how that's like, it's like looks like 100 miles long.
Yeah.
And then that's the other trail, right? Which I actually remember the name at the point. And that see how it's you can see it going away as it goes along. It's going away at the same speed as the jet.
Yeah.
That's what the trails are supposed to look like. But yeah, like there's websites now you can go now because it's so open. There's websites you can go in, like farmers can hire them to try to create a rainstorm over their farm.
Yeah.
Like there's actual websites you can go and hire these planes now.
But that's what they blamed all the floods. I think it was last year in Texas on.
Well, no floods, but then I think it was Dubai, where they had hired them to actually create some rain, but then end up flooding and hundreds of billions of dollars in damage because like you got you got pictures of like floating Ferraris and Lamborghinis down the street.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But it was created it was man-made.
All right, guys, we'll get back to the podcast, but I just want to give a little bit of a shout out to our sponsors, Northern Hydration. So it's a Canadian company. They sell electrolytes. They have lemon, they have lime, they have orange. My favorite is the orange. It's one of the best flavors in my opinion. But use our discount code GetAlpha10. Other than that, let's get back to the episode.
Well, that's what they were saying about a bunch of the floods last year. That like I think the last like couple of years, like the North Carolina floods, but the Texas one was bad because it flooded a camp and so many kids died. It was awful.
So get this though, this is really sad. Either it doesn't work all the time, right? Or they choose not to attack fires.
Yeah.
Is that like a factor?
No, I don't know. I just made that up now. Like I'm just saying, like
Well, yeah,
there's
because
two
if
things,
there's
right?
a
So
big
it's common
forest
sense.
fire, why would you not use that?
Why
then
would you not use
help?
that technology to help put the fire out?
See where you're going with it?
Or it's not an absolute technology. We don't know. Like, the farmer who tried to hire these guys could probably tell you what they told them. Like, okay, it's going to cost you $50,000, and you got a 20% chance it's going to work.
We need him on the podcast. Find out the inside scoop.
Who?
The farmer. Did it work?
Farmer,
did it not
yeah,
work? How did it work? I have a lot of
But
questions.
yeah, I found a website last year.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? This is crazy. And it was marketed to farmers, and it said, yeah, we make it rain.
Make it
was
rain,
gone.
literally. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Did you? I know you saw it, but did you see that? It's a recent video that came out about that dad who brought the two daughters into the washroom.
No, I didn't see it.
Stacey,
Yeah.
elaborate for
It
me,
was
please.
so awful. This dad had, like, they were little. They were like 4 and 6, two little girls. So he took them, it was like at a gas station or something, and took them into the women's bathroom.
And it was like it
There-
wasn't like it was for one bathroom. Like it wasn't like
It wasn't
whole bunch of
public. It was a
stalls.
private bathroom.
I think it was like a regular
Like a
where
gas
you could
station
just
bathroom.
like open, like when you're at like Walmart or
station.
whatever. Like I think there was like probably multiple
I don't think there was.
stalls, but like obviously women's they all have doors and locks on them. So not like you guys are just whipping everything out in like the middle of the bathroom.
Yeah.
But so the dad brought both his girls in, and then this man like called the police on him. It was like this whole thing,
Because
calling
his
him
wife
names.
wanted to use the bathroom.
Yeah, his like elderly mother-in-law or something like that, and like then he called the police, and then the gas station manager or the manager of whatever store it was like apologizing to the dad because like most women I know, please bring your little boys, little daughters, like do not take them into a men's bathroom. Like first of all, you have no idea. Like I'm not saying that towards like men in general, but like most of them have urinals. Not all of them have stalls. Where are these little girls supposed to go to the bathroom? Or if you have a little boy, if he can't reach, like what are they supposed to do? Like
yeah.
dads are just, I think nowadays, especially dads are so much more like involved. And where is he supposed? You're supposed to just send your 4-year-old into a bathroom by themselves? Like that's crazy to me.
Well, I watched somebody on YouTube yesterday. They talked about it, and one of the guys was like, the guy didn't have to react like that, the older man or whatever, But he said his argument, which I think was wrong, was like, well, a mom wouldn't take their son into the boys' washroom.
100%.
And so he's like, a guy shouldn't take the girl into the girls' washroom. But the other guy,
Different.
but it's different.
You're right in the stalls because like you have stalls,
Yeah.
right? Like you don't have urinals which are wide open.
Exactly.
And like I think my mom used to take me into the girls.
Women's,
yeah,
yes.
women's.
Yes, as they should. Like also like,
And at the
it's
end-
just safer and like.
So you
I
think
don't know.
like you're saying that women should take their boys into the girls and men should take their girls into the
Yeah.
girls. So
Like I truly, if there was a dad and had their daughter and was bringing them in, I would have absolutely no problem.
Would you
Personally,
do you
though,
think-
I
would
would
you
be like-
automatically see that, or would you like if somebody was listening? Do you think they should announce them? Like, hey, I'm just going to take my daughters into the
why not?
bathroom.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Just here.
Yeah, like I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I don't think
personally.
either. And I
think it's safer
it's not-
for your child.
Yeah. At the end of the day, there are sadly.
Yeah.
There are lower chances of something odd happening in the girls' washroom
Exactly.
than the guys.
Yeah.
And also, a little girl doesn't need to be exposed
No.
to 7 guys whipping it out.
Exactly.
And peeing.
And wouldn't you though, as a grown man, feel very kind of like uncomfortable
Oh, yeah.
if you're like standing at a urinal? Like
Yeah,
that's
I'll hold it. I'll
Yeah.
go outside. You let
Yeah.
me know when you're done.
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's just crazy how that became like a debate.
That old man lost his job.
He did. Do you think
Yeah.
that was right though?
What man lost his job?
The man who called the police because the dad started filming it as well
Well,
because
just in case.
nowadays like you have to film everything now because people lie and now you have cameras to back everything up
Yep.
basically. And anyways, I guess like the internet found out where this old man works and then they got him fired or the like company was like, this is not like what we align ourselves with or whatever.
But at the end of the day, you
But
still
Sorry, I
want
need to
bad
be clear.
press.
Who got fired?
the old man, not the dad.
Not the dad. The guy
Yeah.
that called the police.
The guy, yeah, the police told the guy, like, basically go home, like, let it go.
Yeah.
Like, you're not getting what you want here. Like, there's nothing, like, illegal as to what.
And it's funny because none of the women were complaining.
No,
It
because
was
we
just this
know.
man.
Yeah.
And it's like, why do you
That's
have
weird.
such a
Why-
crazy hard on to make sure
Well,
that these girls go into the
So I
men's
saw,
bathroom?
like, a comment on one of the things on it, and it was like, check that man's computer.
For sure.
Because, like, why do you have such a
Yeah,
strong
why do you care?
reaction? Like, who
I
cares?
understand caring.
Yeah, but yeah, so he got fired.
Even the manager closed the door.
But how did
She's like,
he? I
I'm
don't even know.
sorry,
If he,
honey.
Yeah.
And the poor girls were crying. Like, you're
Yeah.
traumatizing these girls.
Yeah.
And the dad had Jesus on his shoulder.
Oh,
because he
yeah.
was just like, okay, baby, let's just
Yeah.
wash our hands
Yeah,
and stay cool.
It was just sometimes people like have hard days, and like I give him all the credit.
Yeah,
'cause
for sure.
I
He
don't
was
think
G
I
about
would
it.
have reacted so
Yeah,
calmly.
for sure. Because if you see somebody making your daughter or child
Uncomfortable,
cry,
yeah.
you're like, fuck them.
Yeah, and like these poor little girls were like, I just had to pee, and there was no family like washroom.
Yeah.
I think that's very like important that they like said there was only a men's and a women's bathroom. So what I don't know. To me, I would not be like concerned at all if I saw a dad bringing their daughter in. Said I'm just bringing my daughter in to
You
use
just-
the washroom. We'll be right out.
And even the guy who was filming was like, he said something, obviously I'm paraphrasing, but something along the lines like, just get another lady to do it for you. So, sir, you don't want me to be in here, but you want me to entrust my 2 children,
Yeah.
little girls, with a random woman, like a random person,
Yeah.
a random person,
Oh yeah.
to go change them when it's not their duty. Sorry.
No. And also that's uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's like, oh hey, by the way, can you take my kids
Never.
for like? It's uncomfortable.
Like,
I don't know. I
I
think
just,
that was kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
yeah. And
Yeah.
honestly, even if somebody were to ask me, I would be uncomfortable by that.
For sure. Yeah, if somebody's like, yeah, sure.
Can you take my kid in? I'd be like, no.
Yeah, I don't know them, and you don't know
Yeah.
me, sir.
Like,
Yeah.
that seems like a trap.
But a little bit. But also, like, I don't know if he should have been fired.
I think people just go too far.
Yeah, because
with that.
cancel culture, I'm not in agreement with. So it's like,
Was
so
he
I
a
kind of see your
jerk?
point. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure. He was a douche, a jerk. None of his business.
what did he? Depends what he did for a living. Like if he's a school teacher.
It didn't say what he did. I don't know if it was up there, but like,
I don't know.
It didn't say
Yeah.
what he did for
If he
a
was-
living,
yeah.
but no, I don't think
If he was something
necessarily
with kids,
was his
maybe,
job,
right?
but like, yeah.
There are signs. Don't ignore signs.
Yes.
But like, if he's a construction worker, like, other dudes can deal with him.
He didn't give me construction worker vibes. But
I don't see a construction worker ever doing that.
no, I don't think they would ever even care. Does it say? The whole thing was just so bizarre, but very smart for the dad to have filmed the entire like
Stay calm.
interaction.
I think too, the being on camera made him stay calm. Because he's like, I'm gonna make this guy look like an idiot, whether that's wrong or bad.
Yeah.
But
I mean, if you're gonna act like an idiot, then
yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say, but he did get fired, and I don't know about that one.
Yeah, like I said, totally depends on what he does for a living.
if he was like that at work, then yeah. But
Yeah.
he had nothing like his. It's not
Like,
like,
that
he was
is his
at
li-
work.
like,
Like if he worked at the gas station, then
yes,
yeah.
that's different. But like
If he
even
was
when
just getting gas,
yeah,
I just don't know if he should just be like,
Canceled right away. One strike.
oh, I think it's so easy to cancel people now. The minute you have like a different opinion, that's not like the right opinion.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of comedians out there are still popular and they're trying to get canceled.
yeah. Well, Dave Chappelle fully said, he's like, you'll never cancel me because I just won't allow it.
right?
Right?
Yeah.
He just like, you just won't because I'll just keep going. And there's some slight truth to that if you let it affect you,
Yeah.
That's how you get canceled.
that's
yeah.
how you get canceled. You
I
know,
think it takes a toll though on people's mental
Like you might
health.
lose, you might lose a couple events, but
yeah, but you push forward, and also the moment you make that Instagram, I misspoke.
Ugh.
And
The
I will,
black
no. This
thing
is what
with
it
the
is.
black white text.
I will do better.
Yeah, I have learned.
I have
from-
learned. I will do better.
Yeah.
And I
it-
found God.
It's always the black screen with the white text. As soon as you see that, you're like, "Oops, something."
I've been educated.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
who's the female UFC fighter that got canceled from Disney?
Oh, Gina Carano.
Gina. That was stupid.
That was stupid because
Yeah, strong feelings on that one. I don't even know.
she's
what it
gorgeous.
She is good.
She's fucking good. You didn't want to say it. You're waiting for me, asshole.
Well,
You know what I
she
thought-
lost that fight too real quick. I missed the fight.
I think it was rigged.
Oh.
I think it was rigged. 17 seconds.
Well,
Not that anybody can't win in 70s, but also it's set up. Like Gina Carano hasn't fought in like
20 years.
fucking, yeah, like 15 years, and Ronda hasn't fought in maybe 8 years. Maybe 8 years, and Ronda is
Like-
a superb Olympian when it comes to judo and jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And Gina Carano was an amazing kickboxer, Muay Thai champion. You're literally facing a girl who can take you down and twist your arm, and another girl who can head kick you. And if you don't have the defense to be not taken down, you're gonna get smashed, right? But you know what that made me think it was rigged? In the press screener, or well, not press screener, but in the press conference, they were both just giving each other compliments. And they're like, "Oh my God, you look so beautiful in that dress."
Those
oh
are girls right there.
Yeah, you look so beautiful in that dress, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what are we doing here? Are we going shopping? Are we gonna go get groceries?
They're there for a paycheck. I don't think they like each other. Why do they got to be phony and like act like they don't like each other?
No, the difference is Ronda is known to be not a nice person when it comes to press
Oh,
conferences.
okay.
Gina's always a sweet, lovable angel from earth and heaven.
Maybe she's matured. Maybe
No,
Ronda
because she said some
matured.
really rough shit at the press conference about UFC. But
Yeah, about UFC, but not about a specific
used to fight in the
person.
UFC.
No,
She
but
used
a
to sleep with Dana
specific
White.
person. I mean, do you, girl? But
which is fine.
The news to me.
Anyway, yeah, Gina Carano got canceled because she had an opinion about. Was it Jewish people? Was it?
I don't know. I don't
remember.
remember what it was.
I don't remember it was, but
especially when you're in that role, you just gotta. It's unfortunate.
When you got a
but,
paycheck like that from Disney,
you got a paycheck
Well,
waiting
Disney
on
is
you.
infamously-
Like,
A lot of weird things going on in Disney.
yeah. Well, I feel like there always has been, but like let's
We never knew
not go.
about it, yeah.
But let's not like tear down our childhood here.
yeah, she made a post she shared stating that the government first made neighbors hate Jewish people simply for being Jews, and asking, how is that any different? How is that any different from hating someone with their political views? I just feel like you should stay away from the Holocaust in general.
Yeah, of course.
And then she obviously got in trouble for she didn't want to wear a mask for the COVID, which is like whatever. And she didn't like pronouns. So Disney's was like, oh boy. So like they're like, you're fired.
Yeah.
Because she had her own show coming out with Disney.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, because she was on Mandalorian.
I thought she just missed Oh, yeah, there was a Mandalorian spinoff.
What? Mickey Mouse? Oh, boy. Anyway, and
He's been waiting to pull that one.
yeah, but she lost 100 pounds for this fight.
100 pounds?
Looks phenomenal. I mean, she looked phenomenal before, but
How much did she weigh before?
she had a little bit of thickness, but she has a beautiful face, a beautiful body too.
Ooh.
She's just curvy. She was just curvy
she
before.
play-
Yeah, but
Did she
100
play-
pounds is like, that's a lot of pounds.
Was she did she play in Deadpool?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she did look like she was strong.
I love that you went like
She was
this.
strong, man. She was.
No, but
looked-
Gina Carano is a strong person.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
does
yeah.
she look like? I do
She was
not
just
know.
strong. Like she didn't look fat. She was just strong. Yeah.
Well, she is a very. She
Yeah.
was a champ for a reason.
How interesting.
So she definitely lost some muscle. A lot of cardio there.
Well, she left MMA because like she got movie deals. She was in a movie with Channing Tatum. She got obviously in Deadpool, Marvel movies. She got Disney, and then she had modeling things. So she's like, why am I gonna get CTE when I can dip in like 2 years? Like, see if it comes up.
I have no idea who she is.
You definitely do.
Have you ever watched like Deadpool or Mandalorian?
Not Mandalorian, no.
So Deadpool, she's the one that's like went against what's the X-Men that's all steel?
Colossus.
Colossus. She fought against Colossus because she's like a yeah. You don't
I'm
remember?
trying to see.
I don't know. It's not like a
She
long
was in
time
so many
ago.
movies.
Oh.
I don't know.
Like Colossus is a big character, and she went like yeah, and it worked.
I mean, I'm all for standing on your beliefs, but in this day and age, I have literally no idea who she is.
Okay, Gina Carano is cool. Never met her before though.
No.
No, I haven't. Yeah, that's all right. Do you see Conor McGregor's coming back for fighting? That's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited for that. Although I think he'll lose. He hasn't fought in like 9 years too.
That guy seems like a hot mess express.
Yeah, I mean, he's a stereotypical, like, he was a painter. His wife supported him and paid for his training. Became a champ. Became the very first ever double champ. But it's like, how do you wake up and run 10K when you wake up in silk sheets? You know what I mean? He made his own whiskey. He transcended.
Oh, yeah.
Transcended what a UFC wanted. Like, for you, okay, UFC fighters, who are the ones you know?
George St. Pierre.
George St. Pierre. Who else? Who are the fighters?
The greatest Canadian.
You
know Conor.
Yeah, right?
You know
yeah.
Conor McGregor.
Yeah, and I know the Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey.
Rousey?
Right?
Rousey? I don't know.
was
Isn't she like the most popular fighter of all time or something?
Ronda?
Yeah.
But
I
she,
don't
That's what I'm
know.
saying. Or the most well paid or something crazy. Like
well,
that.
she was a very hype. What Ronda did for women's MMA was huge. She was a trailblazer. She was the first one to bring women, because she was the first woman to create the women division in UFC.
Good for her.
And she's a super accomplished fighter, super accomplished athlete. So she really did pay. Like, Gina started before her, but she left and did movies. But Ronda really ran and like got the belt, got women to watch UFC. Yeah. But Ronda has such a bad attitude. Such a bad attitude.
I feel like all those
She's been fired from WWE.
Yeah, if we want to talk WWE, I know more about that than I do.
Yeah. Name 5 WWE stars.
So, yeah.
Name 5 WWE stars.
Well, obviously Stone Cold.
Yeah, can I get a hell yeah?
That was like
Can't count The Rock. Can't count The Rock.
Oh, he's a WWE. You had the Undertaker. You had the Bella Twins.
Oh shit.
Trish. I know
Trish
my
Stratus. We gotta get her on the pod.
Yeah, I know my WWE. Okay, that was our era.
That's true,
when
true.
it was like
was
the
hot.
best wrestler. So it
Shawn
was
Michaels.
Yeah.
Obviously, I like Brett because he was from Calgary.
Yeah. But like, no, I know WWE.
Yeah, you know WWE. That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
Don't test me.
That's
Look at
fine.
him. He tried to come for me right there.
And she, you know what? And she defended. She defended.
But
Wow.
yeah, no, the MMA one, I don't know that one.
Interesting.
But I don't really like why. I mean, WWE is for show, right? Like they're such.
they're athletes, but it's a show. They're
Absolutely
showmen. They're
athletes.
showmen.
Yes, but like after we went to that one fight in person, I was like, "Ooh, no, thank you. I do not." The sound of hearing somebody
It is different
get
when you hear
hit
it, yeah.
in the head, and I'm like,
anywhere.
"You just well, yeah, but like
You saw it.
especially the head. Oh my gosh, I was like, you just like got a concussion, 1,000%. You just now have a brain injury, and like,
true.
ooh,
Speaking
no.
of which, so the Hitman Hart family, that
Yeah.
family. You know the one that did this, had the beard, the goatee, and he would do this?
No.
No, he's like,
Look, you run me a Gandalf when you do that.
no. So he's got a goatee. He's in the Hitman Hart kind of family.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I was out drinking with that guy one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was, and either he was
Doing
really.
this while you're talking?
Yeah, I was trying to get you guys to kind of just say his name because I brain farting on his name and it drives me crazy. Yeah, so either he was really, really drunk for too many days,
Yeah.
or he was punch drunk.
I mean,
Because he was going to his people. He was be like, "Oh, where's so and so?" And they're like, "They dropped you off, bud."
But you can
like
get
it was,
concussions
yeah.
in WWE.
Yeah,
Like, when you
lots.
hit that mat,
Who was who was the one who killed his whole family? Well,
But that was
it
the
was
di-
CTE.
it was CTE, but
Yeah.
he also had a drug issue, steroid.
Yeah, but probably all like most
Yes,
a
yes,
lot
they
of
all
it stemmed
connect.
from
They
probably
all
the
connect.
brain injury.
Chris Benoit, right?
Yeah, I think that's who it is. I don't know, but that was so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause he
So
killed his whole family.
His
too.
whole family.
it's a tough life for those guys.
Yeah, it is.
My
That's
gosh,
tough
and
on the
how much
body.
like wear and tear on your body.
They're living on Tylenol, painkillers, Novocaine.
I feel like they're living on stronger than that.
Well, all
Like,
together.
all, like,
It's probably a
Crystal,
cocktail.
like, yeah, oh yeah. But still love WWE, but no MMA, whatever. What's it?
It's
Yeah. No, like the, oh my
my
gosh,
goodness.
why can't I, what's it called?
Boxing?
UFC.
UFC. Well, UFC
There
is
we go.
MMA.
No, I know, like that one I don't like to, I watch football, but I won't watch that.
That kills me. So much CTE.
No, because it's so different, right? Like
Yeah,
football
yeah.
is such a skill. You played rather than like
But-
there's a difference between martial arts, I feel like how you train now compared to like just getting into the ring and like you're literally just paid to like literally beat someone unconscious. Which
it's-
is like
it's tough because at the end of the day, like there is, like, I would imagine the stats. It's easier probably to get into NFL than it is to become payable in martial arts. I would say it's so hard
Yeah,
to actually
definitely.
make it.
Yeah.
In I don't even put UFC to be like to have a livelihood. Because if you think about it, you get paid. Because a lot of people don't know UFC fighters are independent contractors, so they get paid and they're not taxed.
Yeah.
So they got to tax it themselves. So if you get,
Well, and probably get in trouble
if
for
you,
that way.
If you get like $30,000,
Yeah.
let's say for a fight, if you win, I know the UFC covers if your medical bills, if whatever happens in the octagon, but you got to pay your head coach.
Yep.
Then you got to pay your strength and conditioning coach and nutritionist. Okay. Then you got to tax it. What do you got? 15 left, and then it's not like you can jump right back into it. The athletics commission gives you a time off where you're like you can't train for another like 4 months, so you got to wait in that cash flow.
Yeah.
It's a hard life, man. It's honestly, it's so weird because I'm so torn because I love the sport so much, but it's just like it is not. It's for glory.
What's a tougher life, WWE or the UFC?
UFC,
I feel
think.
like WWE because you have to perform like consistently over and over again.
That is
Like
true.
you go on a tour and you're doing it like every night. Where
But I feel-
like
my argument-
UFC, you fight maybe like a couple times a year.
Usually people fight 2, maybe 3 if they're lucky.
Yeah.
But my argument to that is like
Obviously, we
the
don't
other
know.
guy is like, I'm gonna go slower in this one. I feel like all it takes is one swift kick, and now you're out for like 6 months. I feel like there's more dire they're both really.
Yeah, I'm not talking in the ring.
That.
I'm not talking in the ring. I'm talking
mean?
like just the lifestyle.
Like the lifestyle, definitely
Always
WWE.
touring, right?
Yeah, I think in the
think
long
so.
term, you know what? I don't know. I was gonna say I think in the long term WWE because the damage on the body, but
Yeah, you
But
get injured
the
easy.
CTE from martial arts is, or
Yeah,
I
but
should
you
say,
get that too in WWE.
You do, but I don't know why. I feel like these guys
Like,
are more stable.
When they fall back or like they use those chairs, there's for sure so many concussions.
or go through like glass and ice.
Yeah. There's so many
It's true.
concussions.
I think it's just
You
like
get a blade and they'll cut themselves. Like,
Yeah, they're
constant
wild.
touring and performing every like once or
Yeah.
twece a week, right?
Yeah.
Right?
yeah, they're doing.
And they're going-
road
Well,
Well,
shows.
there's like what, like
Yeah, it's all road
Monday
shows.
Night Raw,
Yeah.
Friday Night SmackDown.
Oh my god! yeah,
Fun fact for everyone: love wrestling.
it's pretty funny.
I told you NASCAR white, so
That's funny. I didn't watch
I
it.
was going to repeat that, but I said
That's
that.
go away. That's pretty funny.
it's like the easiest way to describe it.
That's fine. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm just cultured NASCAR white. That's the difference.
It's true. It's true.
So,
Have you
It's
watched
a really
anything?
nice name for WT.
WT? Oh wow. Have you watched anything?
I watched that Maternal Instinct documentary that you sent me. You haven't watched it yet, but it's crazy. Have
you
you
heard of
watched
this?
it?
Sorry, I'm still laughing at our last joke. I don't know, what was it?
The Maternal Instinct. Okay, it's on Netflix. You have to watch it. It's disturbing. So disturbing. I like.
I guess you can't really say it without spoiling it, right?
Don't spoil it.
Oh, I was like, okay, I'll spoil it.
It's pretty
If you want me
wild.
to watch
I
it,
mean,
don't spoil
it's like it was all over the news too. So I don't know.
Oh, is it based on true story?
Yeah,
It's a doc,
It's a
yeah.
documentary.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
anyways,
wait.
it was
What was it
crazy.
about a little bit? Maybe Shane watched this recently.
It just came out like last week, but it was
I'm not running out of time. Maybe
this
busy.
lady. She like had a hysterectomy, could not have children, and then she faked a pregnancy basically to keep her boyfriend, then to get married, and then she, instead of just like faking a miscarriage, do you want to know what happened next?
Hey guys, hope you're enjoying the episode. I just want to give a little bit of a shout out to one of our sponsors for the podcast, Methylene Blue. You can find this at Paradigm Supplements. We like to use it here at the podcast just because it helps with gut health, immune system, ATP performance. Use code GETALPHA15 for a little bit of money off. Other than that, let's get back to the episode.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
If you haven't watched this, people.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
Skip like
So
2 minutes. Okay,
she
go.
found this girl who she like used to be friends with or something, went and saw her, and then the next day when she was supposed to be, 'cause this baby was like now 15 days past their due date, which like most women know that doesn't happen. So
She's not pregnant, so how-
she's not pregnant. So she just had like a fake like
She just did
pregnancy
Beyonce.
belly.
She had a pillow in her.
Yeah, she just like had a
Would her boyfriend not notice?
no,
he's, like,
because they
having
just
sex with her, you mean?
No.
I mean, that's
yeah.
true, actually. I didn't even think about that.
Because he said in the thing when people are like, "How did you not notice?" He's like, "She closed the door, take a shower. She like they were not intimate at all, and like she was just like, no, I'm insecure. Like I don't want to be touched right now, and like whatever." And he's like, "Okay." And then
Put your head to the baby to listen. Remember we used to.
yeah, but like, well, there was like a video that she had though, and the baby is like something was like moving in there, and I'm like, how
But
do
you
you
can
do
get
that?
toys that like, boop, boop, like little
Yeah, I
heartbeats.
guess like she went in it to win it. Anyway, she ended up killing this girl. She was pregnant. She was about to give birth, and then she killed this woman, took her baby, which obviously then the baby did not survive, and then. She like called 911. She's like, I just had my baby, and they like had pulled her over because she was driving like crazy on the road, and then they could obviously tell that she had not just given birth, and
Yeah, like how you gonna?
and then in
Mentally
the
ill,
interview
holy
with the
shit.
police, she's like, I don't know why everyone wants to talk to me about this, and I was like, girl,
Well, obviously she's crazy.
crazy. Oh yeah, but like people kept trying to tell the husband like she's not pregnant, she can't get pregnant, like this like his friend, like the husband's best friend's wife, like even called the clinic where she had gone to because she would like was like not believing that she was pregnant. She's like, something's not right. And I was like, girl, I thought I was FBI, that girl's FBI. Like she was crazy. But yeah. And so killed that woman, took her baby, and then the baby died as well. So
Because that
so
baby probably wouldn't have
tragic.
survived.
Yeah. So anyways, crazy. She's on death row. So
Good.
That's what state is it?
Texas.
Oh yeah,
They have they have
they're
the
slamming
death
the hammer on
penalty.
her.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. She's like one of like 8 women on death row in Texas.
That's crazy.
So
She's messed up. Yeah, she's
So
dangerous to
crazy.
society. Ooh. Okay, you guys can cut this out if you don't want to talk about it. Do you guys see?
Wait, are you? I got a movie too. I watched.
Okay, go with the movie.
Okay, and then you gonna save it? You gonna remember?
I'll
it?
save it. Yeah.
Okay. So, because I feel like this is gonna go to something different. So I watched The Drama, which was which was a wild movie. Have you heard of this movie? Have you heard of this movie?
No.
Okay, so Drama has Zendaya and Robert Pattinson, whatever, Twilight, but now Batman. He's Batman now. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So they're getting married. They're engaged, and it's like a week before their wedding, right? So they go to like a dinner to like with the bridesmaid and the bridesmaid's husband, and they're just sitting down, chilling, and they're just drinking wine and having a good time. And then one of the girls was like, "Oh, they're just talking, drinking bottles of wine." And they're like, "What's the worst thing you've ever done? What's the worst thing you've ever done?" Like, no, let's not play this game or whatever.
That's never a game you want to play.
And so the bridesmaid was like, okay, I'll go first. So the bridesmaid's like, okay, when I was like 14, my neighbor, he was, what did she say? She said he was slow. So she was hinting that he was like, had
needs.
had needs. And she's like, my neighbor was, a bit slow. This is the way she put it. And he wanted to play all the time. So like, whatever, I felt bad for him. So we played and we went to the forest and there was a cabin, and I don't know why, but I just like, I locked him in the closet and I left him there for like a day, and they found him, and he didn't remember he didn't really.
Like he was alive?
He was alive. They found him alive,
okay.
but he was obviously crazy trauma.
Right.
Right. And he's like, nobody knew it was me, but, and he never told on me or whatever. Okay. Then her husband was like, okay, what I did was we were walking in Mexico or something like that, and a dog attacked me, and I used my wife as a shield.
Oh, I thought they were going to say they killed the dog, and I was like, not the
I
dog!
used my wife as a shield, and I just felt embarrassed as a man that I used my wife as a shield, which is a bridesmaid, right? Ooh. And then, but you see Zendaya, it's complete spoilers for this movie. So you see Zendaya drinking the wine and getting really fucking nervous because she's like, I really don't want to talk about what I did. Then goes to Robert Pattinson, the fiance, and he's like, okay, when I was like 16, I online bullied somebody so much that they moved out of town. I'm like, okay, that's crazy. What about you? And she's like, Zendaya's like, oh, like, I don't know, like, just, I don't know, I was in a tough time when I was 16. And then they're like, okay, like, no, seriously, what'd you do? She's like, I planned like a school shooting and didn't go through with it though. And they're all like, look at her like, wait, are you joking?
You good?
And she's like, yeah, that's the reason why I'm deaf in one ear, because I practiced with one of my dad's rifle and it shot back and I am deaf in that ear. She's like, I didn't go through with it. I was just going through a really hard time. My dad was in the military. He was just never home. My mom was never home. And she's like, the only reason actually I didn't do it is because there was a school shooting like a week later or a week before I was going to plan to do it. She bought the gun. She was fully going to like do it. She's like, the only reason why I did, there was a school shooting the week before and I saw how it affected everybody. And then I actually became a gun activist against firearms. Oh. And then everybody's just looking at her, and the bridesmaid is looking at her like, my cousin died, like got in a wheelchair because of a school shooting. And she's like, well, I'm sorry, I didn't know. But like, so now Robert Pattinson is like, I don't know you. You never told me this out of the 5 years we've been dating. But they're supposed to get married in a week. So this whole week, he's like looking at her and it's like, like she's at the point where she's like holding a knife. He's like, is she gonna like, does she have serial killer traits? And it's just interesting because you're like, are they gonna get married or are they gonna not? And it's crazy because it just shows, and it's interesting to me because the bridesmaid, you can argue that what she did was worse because she actually went through with it and did something super harmful. Yeah. This girl didn't do it, got help, and all these things. Yeah. So I thought it was crazy. Anyway, they got married.
Gets you thinking.
Yeah.
I was just going to ask if they got married.
So the 2 days before.
There's a spoiler.
Yeah, you'd given a spoiler alert there.
Spoiler. So like 2 days before the wedding, Robert Pattinson is just like he's just in it, all up in his mind. Like I don't know you, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Because they pride themselves on being so close.
Yeah.
And so trustworthy. So it's like this never came about.
Right.
And so he comes up to his coworker, and he's like, "Let me ask you a question. If like you knew somebody who was gonna like do a school shooting, but didn't do a school shooting, like would you think of them less?" And she's like obviously thinking that it's him that he's right.
Yeah.
And she's like,
She's like, what are you trying to tell me right now?
And she's like, I don't know. And she's like, did they go through with it or whatever? And he's like, no. Anyway, he's like, and then he just freaks out because he's just so emotionally unstable about it. He's like, who am I marrying? And she comes up and he's just like, he just ends up just crying, like tearing up because he doesn't know what to do. She comes up next to him and they start making out and they're about to like sleep together. And then he stops himself. He's like, I'm sorry. I'm just going through a lot right now. I'm going to get married in 2 days, blah, blah. Whatever. It passes. And then they go to the wedding. And both of them are just disheveled because they both know, like, are we actually going to do this? Blah, blah, blah. And then the coworker goes to that wedding. And she basically misinterprets what he's telling her. And she thinks that he told her that he kissed her. So she goes up to Zendaya, she's like, I'm sorry, like, it was a 2-second kiss, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, what? She's like, what are you talking about? And she's like, oh my God, nothing. And then the coworker's husband, comes in, beats the shit out of him. And then he's all bloody. So the wedding is off. And then they always talked about when they get married, they want to go to like a cheeseburger joint. And like when people win Oscars and like go get a cheeseburger, and then that'll be like their like special moment. Okay. So Robert at the very end of the movie, he goes and gets a cheeseburger, sits down, he's looking at the door and nobody comes in. Yeah. And then he's like eating, and then she comes in her dress, and then you sit down and they reintroduce each other to each other. So I think they got married.
Sounds very chaotic.
It was a wild movie. What were you gonna say?
He's like,
I don't know.
If only people could see your face right now.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I told you to save it.
I did. No, I remember what it is. I just don't know
I think
if I
he's
want to
just
talk about it.
taking in that
Yeah, that was a crazy story.
story.
It's not a story. It's a movie.
Well, yeah, whatever.
A movie is a story. Yeah, no, I just saw something online. This guy getting pulled over and telling them that he's been certified and that they were going to take him in. And I guess he was just like handing out flyers about China and or something. And they certified him and taking him in. And my question is like, so have you seen anything about this? Do you know anything
No,
about
I have not. Is this a movie or is
No,
this
this is real life.
Oh, okay. Like,
It
no.
happened in Canada.
Oh, no.
So this guy was just like spreading a conspiracy theory, I guess.
Yeah.
But they certified him. And he recorded the police pulling him over, and then a psychiatrist with the police saying, "No, we've certified you. We need to take you in." He's like, "What are you talking about? I've never seen a psychiatrist." And then there's been nothing else about it. So it's really kind of creepy right now.
So like nobody knows where this
So I'm
man
gonna cut
is?
this out, just because.
What's his name?
You guys
Wait, what
know-
the fuck just happened?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this out because you guys don't even know what I'm talking about. So it's like
No,
nowhere.
don't cut it out.
So this man...
This is real life.
Yeah,
This is
okay, so
I don't know
this
if it
man
is real
was-
life
was
because it's on
talking-
Instagram and I haven't seen anything since. Right, but it's just like
So he was
I'm
talking
asking
about...
you guys if you guys have seen anything
I've
about it.
never heard of this. But so you're saying he was like talking about...
Well, apparently,
China?
Yeah, people said I've seen it a couple times. So people are reposting it
Yeah.
and saying this guy was like just handing out information on how China's involved in Canada or whatever, right? But then they certified him.
It was like Chinese history?
Yeah, no, like, and then they certified them like where they can, like, insane, I guess. So you
Yeah.
can take it, but like, so I've been like, I've had people where I was like, okay, should we get them like help, right? Mm-hmm. But you find out that you can't unless they're a danger to themselves or other people.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, how's this guy a danger to anyone if he's just handing out flyers?
That's true. Well, it's because he knows stuff.
Probably.
Right. And then, yeah, it's scary. So Americans are reposting like this, saying like, look what's happening in Canada. Like, how crazy is Canada right now?
Oh, that's not
and they're
fair.
probably going to made him. Like, that's what they're right. All these Americans are reposting this. So this is what Americans think of us. It's crazy up here.
Just worry about themselves.
Yeah, they got their own little situation.
Yeah, but it's mostly Americans reposting it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that murder in Aurora?
Yeah.
Last week? Last week?
Like over there.
heard about that?
Yeah, it was last
You know
week.
where that Powell on the ghost?
Where the ghost station is? Where the ghost
Yeah, I know
train
the ghost
tracks
station.
are?
is,
You hear
yeah.
about
So
murder?
like a couple houses like down towards Yonge Street. There was a man chopped up with like a chainsaw. That's what we heard. That this guy was walking down the road, was covered in blood with a chainsaw, and somebody called the police, and then the police obviously went, and then they found a body under
6
like
people,
a tarp,
though, got
and then
arrested.
6 people did for sure. All like super high, super high.
Yeah. It looks a little bit like a crack house.
Yeah, like for sure drugs. And there were 6 people, like I think, living in the house or something. So it was like
Yeah.
probably like rent, like a room type of
Yeah, it was
house.
obviously illegal. You didn't hear about that?
Really?
No, I'm in my own little world in Newmarket there.
Oh my gosh! No, I was coming here from school and there was like all of these fire trucks, and I told him, and then I was like, something's happening, and then and then something did happen. It was crazy though. It was all like caution taped off. It was
Like
like a
one-
real crime, like
Like one of those
from the
crazy
TV.
stories that you just I remember there's stuff like that happened when I was a kid growing up in Kingston, and you just never forget that story. You know what I mean? Like the one I'm thinking of right now was somebody getting their head chopped off on a bus ride, like on a bus from like Ottawa to Toronto.
Oh, I
or
remember
Toronto.
that.
Yeah, remember that one?
Wasn't that?
Oh, and he like walked on the bus with the head or something like that.
Oh my gosh, traumatizing.
We were little though. I think.
remember when-
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
But that story reminds me of that one, right?
Yeah.
Like it's kind of that's crazy.
Yeah. It's a chainsaw massacre
a little bit.
in Aurora.
Right in Aurora.
Yeah.
It just shows though it can happen anywhere.
Times are changing.
All right,
It was never like that when
Yeah.
like we grew up here.
that's true.
It wasn't like that. I mean, there was pockets, but
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
But did you hear about it? Like, and if it, like, in what's here? Is Toronto included? Is Richmond Hill
no,
included?
goodness no.
Yeah.
No. Newmarket and Aurora is where I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's where I grew up. So, yeah.
Okay, let's go to the retrospective segment. We always end off with something intense. We're like,
I know.
retro. So episode 2022 was with Alexandria. So this was probably one of the hardest episodes we ever did. So I don't remember if you're on board on that point fully, but she was basically kidnapped.
She was a sex trafficking victim, I think.
Yeah, and a drug mule.
Yeah.
And she only reason why she was able to escape was because a rival gang. Let me see if I can word this properly because I know she had to say things specifically.
Yeah.
A rival gang owed a favor
Yeah.
to her family and helped her out. But it was so sad. The honestly, the thing that stood out with that episode was she said there was one time out of the many times that she was beaten, that this man was punching her. She was in a hotel room, and she was punching her so hard that she saw the lampshade, and it was slowly becoming red because of all the blood getting splattered on it. And she remembered it was happening so, like it was, he wouldn't stop, that she was actually getting knocked out and knocked into conscious.
Yeah.
And she was
Crazy.
truly one of the most incredible, because she was so sweet. She was so, I say positive. She was so like she was just such, like truly one of the strongest people I've ever met. To go through that and
sure.
not be, we all have our demons, I'm sure she does. But for her to like be positive,
And share
be
her story.
so strong to share her story. It was crazy, man. And I didn't recognize until after that she brought a friend. And I didn't realize like she can't go anywhere alone comfortably.
No. And even then, how comfortable would you actually be, right?
And to me, I'm like, wow, like the trauma and the toll it takes on you where you don't feel comfortable alone ever.
Yeah.
I don't know. So that was. She was very sweet. She was so courageous, so strong. But that was an intense episode. That was an intense episode too. But she wanted scotch. I looked at it. She's like, "What do you want to drink?" She's like, "Oh, I want scotch." I'm like, "Okay, atta girl."
It doesn't surprise me at all, though.
Yeah, I guess so. She was a tough cookie. But yeah, do you have any thoughts on that before we go to the next retro?
No, that was honestly, anybody, when they're like, oh, like you have a podcast, I'm like, that's one of the episodes I tell them to listen to, just because I feel like it was so impactful. So.
Yeah, that one was pretty intense.
Yeah.
She's an amazing person.
Yeah.
Episode 23, it was with Ricky from Prep Shop. So, yeah. So, I mean, Ricky's been in business with Thomas for a long time. We work together on everything.
Yeah.
We discount code Get Alpha 10.
Yeah.
For 10% off. But just in general, we weren't in partners at that time.
No.
We just, we enjoy what he's doing.
Yeah.
They're always trying to innovate and I think the thing that I appreciate the most with them is like the transparency. Like when you go into the store, it's glass.
Yeah, you can see everything that they're doing, their whole kitchen.
It's very clean, and it's like it is Whole Foods. Like you can taste that this is like Whole Foods. It's clean. They don't even like really put like salt because it's like they want you to be able to temper what you want to put into it. I'm sure they put salt, but I'm trying to say like
they flavor it. It's very flavorful. It's just not overkill.
Yeah.
I would say.
So they're good people.
Yeah.
And he wanted to drink actually Rain energy drink, which actually you've tried their creamsicle flavor, right? Creamsicle flavored things are bomb.
2006, 2007, Rain energy drink like every other day for me.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Hard time.
It was my I had like just around audit season when I had to do all my books.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you were in the zone then.
I hate paperwork.
I know that.
I hate
I know that
paperwork.
struggle.
Stacey poured a glass.
Yeah. Oh yeah, a glass of
She gets to
rosé
work.
or a little bit of prosecco.
That probably would be better. I find that now it helps me more than like not now, but
How I
like
write report
since then
cards.
since then I've learned alcohol can actually
yeah.
help me focus sometimes.
As long as you temper it, you're like.
Well, yeah, you have like a
get
glass.
drunk.
And you
Yeah.
sip it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So no, you just have a glass. It's how I write report cards. It's how I do our accounting.
It's true. When I do work at night, I'll pour a glass of bourbon or tequila.
Yeah, or if we just have a lot of stuff to organize or like whatever we have
Because I feel
to
like
do.
the alcohol, I'm trying to like excuse alcohol, but I feel like if it's in the right setting and responsible.
Oh my God, people you can enjoy a drink.
Yeah,
You
but
can just enjoy
I
a
feel like it almost like takes the edge off of like a lot of work. You're like, okay, we're gonna have a good time here. We're gonna work and
Yeah, well, especially if it's a job that you don't love to do. Like I don't love
tedious.
doing accounting, but it's a job I have to do. I do not love writing report cards, but I have to do it, so I might as well enjoy. It's how I made it through my undergrad.
that's so funny.
You're hilarious.
See, secrets, life lessons. So people are probably like, I hope you never teach my child.
She's a great teacher. Episode 24 is from Zach from Northern Raised Meats. So this is actually the very first episode. We're going to come back to another episode with him later in another season. So when he actually came on is when we did the season opener with our gym.
Yeah.
So that's the first out of the 2 times we did the workout and ice bath. We loved doing that, but it was just so much work.
Yeah.
And not every guest wanted to do that. So it's like it seemed like not appropriate.
That was the first time. Was the with him?
He was the first, and then Liam Donovan was the second.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we got.
But that was his first episode.
That was his first episode, and our
Yeah, he's been on twice, but that was his first time.
Oh, okay.
But it was the workout, and then
because we the idea was that we wanted to do. Cameron Haynes has a podcast that's Lift, Run, Shoot, and then he does the episode, right? And that's where we got inspired from. But we just found that that took up 4 hours of their day.
Yeah.
Not even 4 hours. Sorry, 5 hours
It was a
of their
long
day, and also
that's a lot.
ours.
yeah,
And so it was cool to do.
Yeah.
But it made no sense later going forward.
setting up those ice tubs.
Took forever with the water.
Yeah,
I'm getting rid of the water. Yeah.
it was.
Oh, yeah.
awful.
Oh,
Getting
yeah.
rid of it was awful.
Yeah. So
But we had great views of that Q&A of you and him with no shirts on, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, maybe we're on to something.
yeah, lots of views.
On YouTube.
Lots
it's the
of
best
views.
questions,
Check it out.
Yeah, we'll put a link in the below. No. So on this episode, we talked about, obviously, with his stuff, he talks about awareness in food, what's in food, obviously, example, he didn't, wasn't fond, as neither of us are, about red dye and drinks. We don't really need that, and he also talked about like just simplifying food, right? A lot of people think when they want to eat healthy, like, oh, I got to make this like zucchini spaghetti.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's just like, sometimes you put a 1-sheet pan in the oven, and people overcomplicate things, right? Just eat food.
Yeah, with him I appreciate too, because he's always like, oh, people say they can't afford it, but he's like, look at going to the grocery store, buy a whole chicken, and how many meals you'll get out of a whole chicken. You throw it in an air fryer or an oven. You don't have to do anything to it other than literally season it how you like it.
Make some rice, maybe cut up some cucumber.
Yeah, or if you're putting it in the oven, throw some taters in there with some veggies, and you're good to go.
Yeah, but most people, for example, I think the excuse people are going to throw back is like, oh, I don't know how to butcher a chicken. But you don't
Well, if you get a rotisserie
Like,
chicken.
you just peel the chicken.
Yeah, like it's not hard. Like you don't need to butcher it, right? Like
You can.
Yeah.
You can YouTube everything now.
It's so true.
So.
It's so true. Yeah, so he comes back later on, but he was nice because he just wanted people to eat healthier.
Yeah.
And he wanted to focus on that, right? And he didn't make it so like...
Complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah. But even his formula of how they because they have farm fresh meat that they deliver to you, but they go to each farm. They make sure that it's the animals are ethically raised and things like that. But he's like, there's lots of options around here, but people just don't know. And people don't have time to know, so that's why I think a business like
tries to
his
educate them.
is incredible, because you just don't even have to think about it.
Yeah, he does it thinking for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I buy directly from the farmer, and you're right. I have no idea really how they do things, and I know even my farmer resells turkeys at Thanksgiving, but he doesn't raise the turkeys.
Yeah.
I still buy from him because I want to support him, right? Even though they're not his turkeys. I heard a crazy stat, and I don't know if it's true because this is unimaginable. But Canada, I think it's Canada. But it could be Canada, US. We're losing 300 farms a day or some stupid thing.
A day?
Yeah, something
No,
crazy.
it can't be like that.
I know it can't be. Maybe it was a month or
farms in a
something.
year.
But even a month, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And we're losing it because of corporations buying the property, buying the farmers out.
Yeah.
But it's tempting for the farmers because they're just retired, and they retire their entire families.
Yeah.
Because even I overheard a farmer, I won't say any names, at a thing, and he's like,
He was going to say the name.
no, he's just he's like, nah, I'm just gonna. They offered me $100 million, but I'm just gonna leave it for my grandkids. That's the kind of money they're getting offered for land, right? So it's when it's paid off, and it's it's been in the family for 200 years.
Yeah.
There's a legacy there too, right?
Yeah.
Right? I don't know, it's pretty crazy. And then the next part, what I'm reading, podcast. Stacey, are you reading anything right now?
Everything. What aren't I reading?
I don't know. She's reading QuickBooks right now.
Yes.
So I'm finishing Millionaire Fastlane. So she's talking about basically examples of people what they think could be, becoming financially more free and what really is. And then I just watched a podcast actually with Chris Voss, who's a former FBI negotiator, and he talks about how to make the art of a deal. And interesting, so was his first line was, if you ever want a direct answer from someone, you reply to them or DM them and you say, have you given up on blank? That's it. So it's you go direct and you go, have you given up on coming to the podcast next Tuesday? And you leave it up on that. So he says you be as direct as possible. And then he also talked about answering questions and not really answering a question. So his example, let's see if I can not butcher this, is if I ask you, what time is it? What time is it?
I thought you were going to say Mr. Wolf.
No, sorry, no. No, sorry, that's not true. I just butchered it already. So
2 p.m.
So if he asks, do you know what time it is?
Yes.
You say yes.
Because
you do know what time it is.
Yes.
But there's a difference between saying that and saying, what time is it? So he's saying there's a difference between do you know what time it is? You directly answer it as simple as yeah, I know what time it is. But that's not me asking you, what time is it?
It seems like 2 extra steps though, because then you got to say, oh, well, what time is it?
Just say what time is it from the start.
Yeah.
You could.
Simplicity.
But I think his simplicity. Well, he's a former FBI negotiator, so
Well, I think I should have some conversation.
I'll get him on the pod.
I'll interview him.
Yeah, he'd
next
be
time.
like, let's not do this anymore. So, but his thing was being as simple and clear as possible, and that people overthink answers. That's what he was trying to get to.
So
true.
my brother came up with a really, because you made me think of this because you said the text message, like text somebody. What was it again? Text.
Okay, so he says, your line is, have you given up on whatever it is?
That's awesome. So we have a house listed, and I got a couple scams, right? Text messages, and I'm like, fuck these guys. I'm gonna do my due diligence and reply to them, but I'm pretty sure this is a scam, just so that
Just in case.
just in case, right? And my brother came up he says, no, and you know what your reply is? Which one? Because the scammer, the automated bots, whatever, no idea what to say to that, right? So if you have something for sale online, you just say which one. And then if they don't reply, then you know it's a scam. It was just saves so much time and hassle.
Interesting.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Which one?
Maybe he should be writing this book.
Yeah. That's funny. And then, that's all. Have you watched or listened to any podcasts?
Just my Crime Junkie podcast.
Oh, okay. Anything new and interesting on that one?
I honestly, they release a new episode every week. I love it.
Oh, beautiful.
It's what I listen to in the morning.
There's a documentary that got released, I think, on Crave, about that guy out west who owned a pig farm and he was feeding women to the pig farm. Did you hear about this?
Well, that story is it was
I know
from
it's
like
old.
a long time
I
ago,
know it's
right?
old, yeah.
So no, I didn't watch that documentary, but I know that story.
I don't know very much about it.
Yeah, he was like a serial killer, and then it took him forever to figure it out because he was just like chopping up the bodies, but he was a pig farmer.
Yeah.
And he just tossed it into the pig pen where they eat like the slop.
Yeah.
And then they, and then I don't know how they I can't remember how they found him.
I don't know.
Bones got out there, the show.
Probably because they don't
Yeah.
eat I don't know. There had to have been something.
Yeah, he got
Figure
caught
out somehow. I'm going to look it up after, but so I can't remember. But yeah, I do remember that story.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Ugh.
Yeah. All right, so what's coming next? So Stacey is almost off. So that means a lot more episodes are coming out. Okay, so we're going to be doing a lot more retros. We're working on Jamie from Everest to come on. So that'll be a lot of fun. And then we have some surprise guests coming in the future too. And even with retros, I know Jordan asked to come back on. So he was great. So we're going to have some guest stars when it comes to our retros. Back into it. But other than that, you guys
Some
anything?
exciting announcements soon.
Stacey.
Soon. I said exciting soon.
Yeah, we're working on some
I didn't say what it was.
Yeah, we're working on some things, but you guys will hear about it. It's beautiful. But other than that, if you guys are listening on YouTube, or I guess listening on Spotify, please share, subscribe. Helps out everything. If you guys are watching on YouTube, we see subscribe, double click it. All right? Leave a comment. We love you guys. We appreciate everything you do for us. Other than that, ciao, guys.